Welcome to this session, and today we will be seeing that how we can extract data from web. Okay, so far we have covered how to pull the data from CSV file, from text file, from Excel files, and we have tried a bunch of different ways to modify the data, like adding the index column, only promoting a particular header, and so on. So before importing the data, a very important thing, if you're using PyCharm and Pandas to extract from web, you first need to go to the settings and you need to install a library that is your LXML. How we will do that? Just go to setting and go to the Python interpreter and click on this plus sign and this search bar. Just type it LXML. You will see this and you just click to on this button install package. So I've already installed it, so I don't need to do that. And just click OK. And you don't need to declare this module as we did in Pandas. We have declared this module, but for LXML you don't need to declare it. It will automatically act. So this was about the setting to extract the data. Now let's go to a particular site from which we will be extracting a data. Okay, so first of all, I'll be extracting a data from this. That is your this is a site called this keeps all data of the football basketball of NBA. So I need to extract this data. So how can I do that? Okay. Before going to that, let's extract the data of where we have a button to download the file. This is a GitHub source platform where we can find a lot of data. So this is one of the data of Titanic. How many passengers were there? Passenger ID, they survived or not, in which class they were. You all have seen the Titanic movie. So this is a list of all the passengers on the board. So what you can see we have a raw data here. Just click here. Okay, it will open up the raw file. For this we have this raw file here, and just copy this location, and now you can see it's in the CSV format. Okay, whenever you get this sort of button where you can find raw data or download option, then you can just click here and take the source and just go here, and the same way just create the variable pd dot, it's in the CSV format, so just you need to mention the read underscore CSV and start double quote and just put the okay. And also we have, you can, if you see the source, it is separated by commas, 1 comma 0 comma 3 comma and so on. So there is a delimiter. I've already explained what is a delimiter or a separator. SEP equals to comma. Fine. Now let me just run this data, and it will take some time because it's a huge data. So BF11, let's run this. Now we have the data here. You can see this is our data of all the passengers. Passenger ID 1, survived 0, and then class, third class it was, second passenger ID, survived 1, class was 1, and so on. So this is how you can download the data if you have an embedded source in it. Okay, just let the comment. Data from web. So this was one type. Now let's go to the second type, that how we can, later on I will show you that how you can save this file, this data as well in simple Excel file. Now let's move ahead and let's see that how we can, there's other ways also to download the data if there are. So I've this is a site fdic.gov site, which has a list of all the banks which have failed over the time. So you can see we have a download button here, same as the GitHub, it's download button. So you will just go click here and you can see copy link address, we are getting option. So just copy it and try to paste here. You will get this, you will get this data. So we have copied the that GitHub data here. From right click, copy link address, and then we'll go here, same df 12 equals to pd dot, and this also you will just write it in CSV, nothing new in CSV, and then start the parenthesis. Sorry, it's an HTML format. Okay, before that let me just paste this, and you can see it's okay, bank list dot CSV. Back, okay, let me just, if I just open in new window, just open it. Oh, it's downloading the file directly. Okay, no problem. So we have in CSV, we have this file, not to worry. So you can just say same as this, you can just put this file here and okay, just click close this, and now try to run this file, df12. Let's see. There's a problem with this. Okay. CSV file. Okay. Field and start to open this field bank list. Now let me just paste it here. It's giving the same format. I was assuming it should be a list, HTML dot list. Oh, this. Okay. And if I open the view page source, okay, if I go to this page, and you can find a list, you can see sortable, this same list reference, but I'm looking for a dot. Okay, I'm sorry, I just Due to my internet, it got stuck.
That's okay.
Okay. That's all. Let's explore some other site. Let's try to check. We have an NBA one. Let's go in this. Just copy the HTML coding here and go to this web page. And in this, you just need to pd.read pd dot read. Sorry, there's pd.read underscore html start double quote and the name of the this your name of the link which has the data. Okay, now what we'll do, the tables have the tables have, if you go there, then they have a length particular assigned to it on the website, on the web page. If you right click, inspect, so there are these table are defined by table tag. If I hover this mouse, you can see it's highlighting a particular area of the web page. So if I go here, if I keep hovering, then it will, okay. If I click this one, this section, then it will just, okay, I'm on the right track. So let's go here. This is the part. Now let me search. Okay, this is not the part. Let me expand this. Come down a bit here. It should be up. This is the right one, I believe. And we are looking for table tag. You can see table, it's written there. So this is the starting. Okay, so wherever you get, it's, so you can know that you are on the right track. So how we will be doing the HTML coding, we need to find that which table it is, table number. So we have the link here, and then what you can do, you can just find the length. So what's the length of that? So length of this. So we will, what we will do, we will len, so 12. We'll try to run this and let's try to find that what is the length of this.
One more bracket at
Oh,
print.
yes, thank you, sorry. And let me just run this. The length will tell you how many tables are there on the web page. If we have, if the answer is 1, look, we have the answer 1, means there are two tables, 0 and 1. Okay.
Okay.
If the answer was 3, 4, if assume the answer is 5, then we have 6 tables starting from 0. So now we have found the length, and after that, let me just, now the process starts of finding the correct table. Okay, so what we'll do, we will start from df dot data frame, whichever data frame we have data from 12 from table number 0. Okay, this is my 0. You can just print like this, it will print the table number 0, or you can just apply the column syntax to get the column header as well. If you want, the choice is yours, or you can just eliminate this column part and run it. It will also give you the content of that particular 0. You can see we have this we have this header of this. If we match this data, RK, players, POS, age, then it's the same one. Let me just close this HTML part. Reopen this. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, fine. You can say a player, RK, player, POS, age, TM. It's the same content here. So I believe we are on the right track. Okay. Now Now we have this. Now let's print the entire table. Print df 12 and we had 0. Okay. Now let me just run this. So this is a hidden trial method where you need to find that which is your current table. Okay. For me, it was just the first table in that web page. So I got it from 0. You might get it on 2 or 3 or 4 as per the page and number of tables on that particular page. You can see there is only one table. This is a table, only one page. One table is there. So it worked with just 0. So this is one of the methods to extract your data on this. And this is the two ways how you can extract any data from the web. Okay.
Okay, Aman.
Yes.
If this instead of like you did a print df 12 0 dot columns.
Yes.
So what is the use of the column will only tell the first row of the like
Yes. First.
RK pros.
Okay. Look,
Okay.
this is the table number 0. In table number 0, what are the column names? Okay.
Okay.
This is the code
Okay.
to know that the column names. Okay.
Okay.
Instead of printing an entire table and if assume it's a very giant table. Okay.
Okay.
Instead of printing that entire giant table, I'm just looking for the header. If I'm able to find the headers, means I'm on the right track.
Right.
So that's the way. And okay, so this is the ways how you can extract the data from your web page. Now let's go and try to save the same content on Excel.
Okay.
So to store the output of the web data, we first need to store the this df variable into a data frame. So let's create another variable, that is df 13 equals to df pd dot data frame start, and our data is in this df01 table. So we just copy this and paste here. And now let's write df 13.2. You can see xcsb, just type it there. Let's start, and let me just load this here, and then slash and the name of the file. My file name is mydata.csv. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, there is syntax error. Oh, there is no single quote here in the end. Let me run this now. I believe this will serve us good. The code, you can see my file is here in CSV format. Now let's save the same content in you can say in Excel format, df 13.2 underscore Excel. There are a lot of formats in which you can save this okay, there are all these formats in which you can save your data. I just want to save it in Excel. Excel, just close this and let me copy this entire location. Excel SX, you can just type here, and the data which we have saved here, this data, it will override the file which we have here already saved. with the particular name. So if you have the same name, then it will override the data. And it will, let's see, you can see this file is written on 2027.
Yes.
It's 28, so it has overrated the file, existing file. So this is how you can save the data. Let's check this two files that we have the data in correct format, shape and size. It's Excel file. We have put the files here. You can see how our file is here in a very good shape and size. Yeah,
Oh,
and this is
so
just
this is that. Okay.
this is the same file which was on the web. Okay, this file, this data.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and this is the just a additional index column which Python has given to it. So you can just remove this, and our data is up to date. So all this data, we have just downloaded this entire in this much. Okay, so our Excel file, this is our CSV file. So just download it and save as per your requirement. So this was all how to download the data through web. If we have the embedded source file, as we have seen in the GitHub, and also through the HTML coding if there is a data on the web and we need to extract from the web page, and how we can save that data on the Excel or CSV format, or even on TXT format.
Yeah.
You just need to remove this with TXT to save the data in the TXT format. So that's all for today. I hope whatever topic I cover today is clear and everyone is able to understand it. So thank you. Have a good day. Take care.